we packed our stuff and we were standing there for half an hour, and then they said they were gonna be 10 minutes late. So we stood there for another 10 minutes, which turned to be 20.
Yes, and then half an hour and everything was like, wow.
But then finally we were let in and we were checked, our tickets were checked, we got in, and I had been smart. I left my bag and all that stuff that I would have had to check into. You had to do that if you were in one of the first ones at least. Yes. I ran straight into the venue with my friends and we got to the first fucking row. I was at the first row right in front of Feta and Aoi, and I was so much in heaven because those two are my favorites. Reta was my favorite since the beginning, and Aoi has like grown on me for the last 2 years. So my babies. And you got to which row?
I got so happy because when I went there, I ended up like being like, when people were talking to each other, I was like, so I got like second row.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You were on the other side, right? You were on the...
Yeah, I was
side.
actually between Ricky and Ruha, and they're like my babies.
Yes.
So I was really happy. And
for about 1 hour and a half inside
yes.
the venue we were standing, and then in between, like they had to... They were still sound checking the basses and the guitars.
So everybody kept screaming because they saw it was like...
Yeah, because every time a staff member came out to the stage, everyone was screaming and
shouting.
Yeah, the guy who checked the basses, he was so cute. He actually went up and lifted his hand like this after we screamed out after he checked the bass, and he looked like he appreciated it very much. So it was adorable. And then we kept screaming after they checked the guitars and the bass, and we screamed because they were good. So and like now we're starting, and everyone's kept chanting GazettE, GazettE. So we did that like 5 times while we were waiting. And then when they finally started, they started playing
the intro song.
Yeah, the instrumental track that's at the beginning of the album.
It's the same one they use like in the trailer for their what's it called, like Dogma album.
Yeah. And then they started to play Dogma at first, and they were so awesome. Like, first came Kai, and he was like, yeah, and then Ura came and was like, yeah, I'm fabulous. And then came Reta, who was like, fuck you guys! Yeah. And then Aoi came and he was like, yeah, I'm beautiful and you love me.
Ricky was like...
Yeah, he came in with his stupid fucking ugly hat.
It's not ugly, but I'm like, where's your pretty face?
Yeah, he was hiding his pretty face.
Oh my
and
god! I got so angry, like...
Yeah.
I was hoping for his Dogma look because that was like the dramatic
really awesome.
thing was awesome.
I was hoping for like the ugly look,
like
but
ugly
I
as
know
well.
that whenever they play at a concert, even for the live DVDs that they have, they always use their latest look. So I knew that they were gonna have that ugly thing from the Undying, but I was hoping they would do the thing without the hat, because he has 2 looks. Or they have this, it's the same look, but he has one ugly haircut or hairstyle, and then he has the ugly hat. Yeah. So I was hoping for the one with the ugly hairstyle, but with his fancy brownish blonde hair.
My favorite is the one with the split hair and this big leg.
You like the ponytail thingy? Yeah. Well, he does make it work. He does make it work.
Yeah.
So I would have preferred that instead of the hat.
The most important thing was that it was them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like anybody else.
And me at the side that Aoi and Reta was on was the side that they came out of. So I was one of some of those who got the first looks at them, and they were so handsome and so cute.
So cute!
Yeah. And so they started playing and they were dancing, and Ruki's hip moments, oh my fucking god. He should retire and become a stripper. So we're not gonna go much in detail about the concert because it was so much stuff.
Let's just say it was like amazing.
It was amazing, and I think I got eye contact with Reita a lot.
I think I got it with Ura as well, but I'm like, okay.
We don't want to sound like the crazy fangirls on like, he was so looking at me. Yeah. So we got eye contact with our respective favorite babes, and I'm sure that while Aoi, Reita, and Ruki, while he was gone to the side that I was at, stared at my chest because I had intentionally worn a singlet with a very low cut.
Was wearing chest binder, yoo-hoo, but my boobs
Yeah.
still...
Yeah, and I was pressed up against the fence because I was just at the middle of my chest was the fence edge.
Bruh.
So yeah, that kind of happened, and my shirt kind of went down, so it didn't look like I didn't have anything on.
God.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that they got a notice of my chest.
Shit, bro.
So that was really fun. I think and maybe I got some eye contact with Aoi as well, but I kept looking away when he was looking at my direction because I was kind of embarrassed. Ellie had a thing with Reita that she flipped him off, he flipped her off, and he stuck his tongue out, she stuck her tongue out. So they had like a
Thing
yeah.
going on.
She's gay as fuck though. So the live was so awesome, and then they stopped. They finished it with Filth and the Beauty, which made a lot of people very, very happy. At least everyone that I know loves Filth and the Beauty. That is one of the first songs that people have heard from GazettE.
Yeah.
And I was so happy too, because Filth and Beauty is one of my favorite songs of the old ones.
I can't take it seriously. I just can't.
Yeah, but
because
the thing with that song is that Ruki doesn't really know the lyrics.
No.
Oh, everyone else does!
Oh my god, no. I can't take it seriously. But I love the song, but I can't take it seriously. No.
Then they stopped, and then during the time between the encore and the actual concert, everyone was chanting the GazettE thing.
Yeah, half an hour, I was like...
And then they came out again. Uruha and Kai and I were in the merch t-shirts. Ruki kept on his dress and hat, and Reita also kept it on. But he changed out of it when the meet and greet happened. They only played 3 songs during the encore, but that might be because we were 30 minutes late with starting concert, so that's why. And we were really hurried.
Probably really tired as well.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
They had been touring for the past 3 months, and almost non-stop. So yeah. So they stopped. They ended the live in completion with "Tomorrow Never Dies." And that made me so happy because that song has such a good message. Yeah. So it happened. So after they were done, they were flicking out their pics. Oda was
I got the one that Uruha used during the entire concert.
Yeah.
And I was like, that moment I saw it, like, I always think at concerts, like, okay, I'm just giving up, it won't happen. And I was like, and I was like, ah! And this dude beside me was like, and, and then I got it, I was like, I was so freaking happy!
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Yeah, I managed to get one of Reita's pics, but I didn't get it from him. I didn't manage to catch that. And I got Reita's pic after all, but that was like one of the Japanese staff went and collected all the pics that they had on their like microphone stands and threw it out into the crowd. But the guy who took Reita's pics, he was a bad thrower, so when he threw it, it landed just before the fence. So one of the security guards went and picked them all up and gave it to the people in the front row, and he gave one of them to me! I was so happy! The concert ended and we were organized into the line for the meet and greet. The GazettE, amazing guys, amazing musicians.
So kind!
Yeah, they're so sweet!
Yeah!
Like, everyone, all of them were smiling so widely and saying thank you in English, and
so cute because they are, or like I thought they were, they didn't expect anyone to speak Japanese to them, so everyone was like, oh, thank you very much for coming in.
I study Japanese and she knows a bit Japanese as well, so we both talked Japanese to them.
Yeah, and they were like, びっくりした, like so surprised, and I was like, what?
Thank you! So like, I said to Ao and Reita, it was amazing. I said this, 最高でした. And they were so happy, and they got a little bit more embarrassed and
they were so
when I actually got in front of them. And I told Ruki his tattoos were amazing. He has tattoos all over his hands. They're so awesome!
Oh my god!
I didn't say anything special to Kaido, and I feel a bit bad about that. But to Uraha, I said thank you, and then I quickly remembered that his birthday was the day before the live. So
oh my god, I didn't say that. Oh fuck!
Yeah, so I told him happy birthday, and he was first a bit shocked, and then he was like, ding! And oh, thank you so much! And then I got out and my legs were shaking and my legs were shaking. I was almost falling over.
Oh my god. I just remember like they had this back room with a curtain and then they were like, okay, you can go in, and I was the first one, and I remember the curtain going up and I was like, whoop, and I stopped and I just saw the back of Kai's hair like a half a meter in front of me, and I was like and this Japanese lady was like, okay, you can go now, and I remember just going around and be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And
I
I
had the softest hands though.
like, oh my god. Okay, so I came in and I saw all of them and I told everyone like, Yoku ganbatta, you worked really hard, and
Yeah, I should have said that.
and since Ruki is like my baby, after I'd said like good work to everyone and I really love your music, I came to Ruki and I was like, I love you so much. And I remember he was like a bit shy. He kept on like doing this, you know, this thing where he looks down and he's like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ruki is surprisingly very shy.
he's so shy, and it's so cute because on stage he's like,
And then when you actually meet him, he's
like,
really, really shy. Yeah, we don't know
Yeah.
if that actually is the case, that he was really shy.
Yeah.
It might be he was just tired and pissed and wanted to go home and sleep. Maybe he missed his dog.
oh yeah, that sweet little chihuahua.
Yeah, but yeah, and then when we got outside of the venue,
Yeah.
we were
like,
screaming,